Здравейте на всички, аз съм NoThx и добре дошли в новата ни поредичка, свързана с духовете. Благодаря много на всички коментари, предложения и така нататък. Спрях се на един канал, има и други. Наистина давайте предложения, това е най-добрият начин да намерим нещо качествено, тъй като вие имате доста опит и време за проучване. Сега, Depths of Despair се казва този канал, в който ако не се лъжете, просто чагите това правят. Да видим сега. Та да се грижи за някакви коне. Какво беше това? Чакайте само, че аз съм свикнал да гледам нещата на забързано. И то така си остана.
It all started one day while she was recording herself going to play with one of the cats. When something creepy is captured, watch closely.
Аз видях нещо... Не е в същия момент. Порано...
Lenny. Hey. You really...
Какво беше това? То смисъл, то смени кадъра. Добре, какво... Тук се виждаха някакви неща, ама те бяха някакви буби, май, някакви олечки. Добре, втория път е малко съмнителен, обаче тя отново може да ги придърпа. Друг ден. Аз между другото настръхнах. Нещо може да се чуе. Слушайте внимателно. Това на максимум. Кончета, много приятни звуци от кончета. Те се стреснаха от нещо или просто се разтичаха.
Mom. Hey. Why the fuck did that sound like a baby? You heard it too, didn't you?
Ма то продължава да се чува, брат. Какво е това бебе? Да не би просто да е някаква жена с бебе. Аз не знам, между другото, но за момент това ми се стори като някаква жена. В смисъл, това са и обувките, примерно. И викам, брат, какво е тази жена и тази, що ни отговаря нищо.
Taxi. Hey.
Какво е сега там? Някакъв звук ли е пак? Чуя само тази слушалка.
A disembodied voice can be heard saying hey,
и някакво
immediately the horses stop in their tracks along with Whitney herself, and a few seconds afterwards a disturbing laugh can be heard. Whatever it was, it's scary enough that even the horses were too disturbed to move. The next day, one of the horses saw something that caused it to start behaving frantically in a panic.
Called a glimpse of something?
You gotta calm down. I ain't taking you out like that. Oh. I don't know what you see.
Стреснал се е нещо кончето.
But you gotta calm down, bud. There's nothing over there.
То някаква музика се чува.
The horse starts pacing around in the stable and then stops and stares off in the same direction.
Определено гледа,
as if it is afraid of
сякаш
something
нещо
it
има
sees
там, или по-скоро нещо го гледа от там.
Another night, all of the horses start acting up and seem to be completely terrified, running around and not listening. So Whitney has to spend most of the night guiding them all. Knowing that something is off, she begins to record as she makes her way back. This is what she captured.
Да, бе.
I'm fucking okay.
Аз нищо не видях. Ще го върнат ли? Да, това чух как някой каза хао. О, верно. По-скоро беше някакъв стълб, брат. Дай да върна, дай да върна. Това е някакъв стълб, май. Просто не се вижда нагоре. А па мой да е някакъв дух. Чай ви. Маля, мен ми настръхнаха краката. Мен ми изглеждах някакъв стълб. Но чух хао, чух, да. Да, и...
However, if you listen to the disembodied voice, it sounds like it says, "How did you not see me?" Although it gets quieter after the first word.
Чакайте, слушаме, слушайте. Чува се нещо.
Think that perhaps she did indeed capture something lurking in the dark, or something was watching nearby. The very next morning, the creepy activity gets worse. She hears the radio in the horse barn turn on by itself, so she decides to record. The radio turns on by itself out of nowhere. What's worse is that it begins to get distorted and starts changing on its own, as if something is causing an electronic interference. And some viewers pointed out that it sounds like the song lyrics says somebody murdered us. After it stops, a voice says, "Hey." And then two bangs are heard on the wall.
Това звучиш сякаш е някой наистина там.
But as she goes to check on the horses, she hears this. Footsteps are heard coming from within the barn, even though there's nobody else around. On another snowy night while watching one of the horses, this happens.
Бати, какво става с тия коне? Аз съм много притеснен за тази жена. Някакви звуци. Сега някой вика, а?
Айр.
Ама верно има очита. Или има някакви...
A voice in the distance can be heard which completely startles the horse and scares it away. Keep in mind, Whitney says that these horses typically don't scare easily, but as the horse runs away, a pair of eyes emerge from the darkness, just watching her. Now at this point, Whitney is convinced that a skinwalker or some other entity is watching her, especially at night time. So she uses a night vision camera to observe her surroundings, when she captures something undeniably terrifying. A dark shadow figure can be seen watching from far off in the distance. Could it be what's responsible for all the creepy activity, for scaring the horses? Let me know.
Значи сега ще видим това изоставено училище, но за момента доста ми харесва стила на печагите, така че може би ще гледам и други видеа. Видях, че имат някакви много дълги, но може на части нещо. Ще видим. Доста интересно. А пък и виж колко време отделихме на тази жена и аз през цялото време бях някакъв напрегнат. Даже в един момент си викам, брат, дай да ходим на тази жена да й помогне там да ги видим тия духове с тия коне. Мале, дайте видим сега. Брат. Но ми си иска между другото и аз да отида на някакви изоставени сгради.
The location surrounding the school was once safe grounds, but as time goes on, the level of violence increases. Just recently, around 9 months ago, a 16-year-old teenager unfortunately lost his life in a shooting right on the front doorsteps of this very same school. Previously, we saw the first part of this exploration where Chris captured a dark shadow moving by on his infrared camera. And after noticing a big metal grate that has moved places, he believes that someone is present in the building. Despite this, he continues exploring anyway. And after exploring the underground levels, he captures something awfully disturbing. Take a look.
То сам ли бе, брат? Как ходиш по такива места сам бе, брат? Някаква кръв има. Някакви наркоманци мога да има. Ама тя изглежда сякаш е прясна, а няма как да е толкова прясна. Това ми изглежда сякаш той го е направил. Тук има много. 6. Спокойно, какво става? Аз ако бях там сам и видя такава врата, не съм сигурен, че ще влезна. Пичаги, признавам си. В смисъл, трябва да сме някаква партия, някаква компания. Не мога сам да съм там. Мога, всъщност, но трябва да съм с танк. Но така няма съм сам, а ще съм с танк. О, фак. Някаква обувка и още кръв. Но тази кръв изглежда някаква супер... Що стана... Що загубихме фокус? Или може би е такова много брутално и той затова го е цензурирал. Ама не ми изглежда като кръв. Това бе, бат. Първо, кръвта е такава ярка за много кратко време. И после много бързо потъмнява и изсъхва. Тоест, това трябва да е станало еса. За да е... Окей, но да, той го цензурира, в което няма лошо сега, мога да е някаква брутали. Ма да, не е чак толкова брутално. А това 666. Добре, може би е брутално. Това има някаква... Ой, той си надупи светлината. Много яко, брат. Ти да видиш какво е това. Тук има някакво пиано.
At this point in the video, some additional narration is required. You see, unfortunately at this exact moment, my camera stopped recording, but I immediately noticed and pressed record to continue filming. I also want to point out that normally in a situation like this, I would have remained calm. But after hearing the stories of the murder that took place here, and seeing what looks like blood and bullet casings on the floor, I decided to leave instead of investigating any further.
In the lower levels of the building, he finds a fresh blood trail leading to a door that says 666. After entering the room, he discovers more blood and some noises he saw on the wise decision. More creepy is that if we listen to the voice that was heard, It very clearly says I am bleeding. Listen.
Really?
This makes you wonder if someone was actually in need of help around the corner, or if it was just a trap to lure you in, or perhaps something more sinister. Because at the same time, one of the infrared cameras set up around the building captured something chilling. Did you see it? The mirror seems to be reflecting this area of the wall here, yet in the reflection we can see a creepy figure moving across that seems invisible on the actual path. The camera also captured a strange smoke anomaly coming from the same area. So just what exactly is lurking inside? I think the stuff found in the building clearly suggests that another person was in there with Chris. But it also seems as though something more sinister is roaming the same building.
Това, брат, трябваше да сте петима там и да влезнете, ако беше някой, който трябва да му помогнеш. Да, ако сте няколко човека, един ще застане, нещо ще стане, не може сам да ходиш така, не става. Трябва танк и снаряжение.
A man named Leon owns a clown doll, which may not seem all that creepy to some. But he says a few nights ago something happened. For some reason he doesn't want to go into detail on the incident, but he explains that as a result of it he decided to move the clown doll into a closet in one of the rooms. He wanted to dispose of it, but it's an expensive collectible and his family doesn't want to get rid of it. So it remains in the closet. But one day, he randomly notices something creepy going on with the closet, so he decides to record to see if he can capture it again.
Скърц? Ти отлиси, бе, брат.
Sí, ahí estamos viendo.
Ама чакайте, бе, искам превод тук. Какво говорят тия на испански? Или там на каквото говорят?
Voy a abrir el ropero.
Светни са някаква лампа, брат.
Not wanting to see the activity, his mum asks him to close the door. He then explains to her that the creepy doll is causing some activity that is disturbing the house and wants her to let him get rid of it. So he comes back to record some more.
Mala noche, sí, tiene más actividad en la noche. Bueno, vamos a abrir a ver qué. Ahí se mueve. ¿Ya viste?
Верно се разклати някак. Ядоса се вика като го отвориш. Ма какво ста?
Acá hay papeles y que hay ropa y que no hay nadie que pueda meterse adentro y vamos a abrir. Acá está el payaso.
Брат, то клон вече е притеснителен. Но интересно е, че до този момент в това видео още не съм изтръкнал. Наистина се удря. Да се има някой отвътре. Или по-скоро има някой отгоре. Нали, защото не се вижда. Добре. Сега покажа.
So there's no chance a person could be behind it. He also shows the drawers attached to it to show that there's nothing that could explain what's going on. We all know that dolls are creepy, especially clown dolls. So hopefully his family made the right choice to get rid of it.
Добре, това не продължи много дълго, но според мен всичко е до някакво усещане тук. Че видим сега какво е това.
A woman found a strange creepy painting on the wall of her family's house through a crawl space. One of the kids already says that he talks to the painting and its name is Gilbert.
Gilbert's like one of my best friends.
Where did he come from?
I don't know. I think the man that used to live here painted it.
Is Gilbert friendly? Does he speak to you?
Yeah,
What does he say?
because I don't pray.
Oddly enough, a few days later,
To znaczy
she
nie se
captures her
modlił.
niece talking to the supposedly haunted painting.
What I heard that. I heard that.
What are you high?
I'm not stupid. I'm very smart. I'm the smartest in class. Okay, not really. Do you want this or do I keep it? Okay.
Нали каза, че децата са много по-отворени към някакви такива неща?
These strange events seem to go on for a while as her niece slowly gets more and more addicted to talking with the painting, or whatever is in the room known as Gilbert.
Gilbert,
On another day, she can be seen talking with Gilbert once again, saying he can't touch cold things.
Do you like popcorn? Wait. Oh. Because it could get cold.
Кое да стане?
I don't touch cold stuff. But I'm warm.
Things start to get weirder when she captures her niece singing songs about the sunshine while banging on the floor looking for something.
Бат! Това е много съмнително вече.
After waiting for her to go to bed, they investigate the area and discover that one of the floorboards is loose and decide to see what's underneath.
И какво има отдолу? 200 лен. То си изглежда сякаш... Сякаш е някакво, което се маха, брат. Какви сте кабели? А какво е това отдолу? Някакъв лист... А, не, някакъв метал ли е? It says Gilbert.
After opening it, they discover a Ouija board which says Gilbert on the back and has a picture of the sun on it. After questioning her niece as to how she knew there was something around there, she responded Gilbert told her because the floor was wobbly.
For me, because the floor was wobbly.
Still kind of is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a bit wobbly. Oh yeah, because there's like holes and stuff, isn't there?
Yeah.
Whoa. Did you hear? Whoa! Oh my god, did you hear that? It's okay. It's okay. Gilbert's friendly.
Чакайте, какво?
Toys in the room.
Я да върна.
It's okay.
Аз не чух. Я.
Yeah.
Whoa. Did you hear? Whoa!
Да,
Oh my
чу
God, did you
сякаш
hear
някак
that?
си пое въздух.
It's okay. It's okay.
Ама
Gilbert's friendly.
Toys in the room sometimes start to go off on their own, but stops when you enter the room. They then investigate another crawl space in the house and find a matching painting of a moon called Gloria and a creepy doll. They hang the painting of the moon next to the sun and leave the doll on the shelf.
Бати,
Late
тук вече
one
става
night,
много
they are woken
засукано.
up to some strange sounds coming from the room with the paintings, only to capture something utterly terrifying.
8 май 2021.
Fuck.
картините се бият, брат. И се късат някакви неща. Може би някакъв фенер. Какво е това? Някакъв меч пухна на земята. Брат, светните нещо, нищо не видим. Какво снимаш като... Откъсната от станата. Какво стана? Ски, как стои тази кукла? Сега вече виждам всичко.
After hearing banging and tearing sounds, she enters the room to find the painting mysteriously on the floor, with the doll on top of it, and nobody else is inside. After this, her family wanted to get rid of all the dolls, realizing that they must definitely be haunted. But just what do you think? Is there too many dolls in the house, meaning a haunting is bound to happen? Or is it all just an intricate ruse? You judge. Scream. This next video comes from a worried mum who is panicking and uncertain of what to do after noticing her daughter acting terrified to be in her own room, especially while she looks at one specific part of the room. Her mum feels like there is someone or something present in the room. On one occasion, her daughter came running into her room screaming with pure terror, saying a woman screamed at her. She checked her room and found nothing out of the ordinary, but after checking the security camera inside her bedroom, she was left completely terrified. A sharp, horrifying scream is heard coming from the room, but her mum says she heard nothing at the time, except her daughter screaming out of fear in response to this. Some people suggested that the camera may have been hacked, but she doesn't think so based on other events that have transpired and the fact that her daughter stares at one particular spot, terrified and not daring to go near it. Seriously concerned for her daughter, she posted this footage seeking help on what she could do to stop this from happening and to ensure her daughter's safety. You can check out our shorts channel for different scary content.
Добре. Тия манаци са доста силни. Кое ви се стори най-крипарско на вас? Доста готино. Доста готини хора. Аз постръхнах доста пъти. Може би това с жената с конете в началото и то пича. То пича, който беше в това училището, ама само в някои моменти. Но като цяло много ми хареса. Ако и на вас ви е харесало, цъкнете по едно лайкче, дизлайкче, разбира се, ако не ви е харесало. Чао от мен и всичко най-най. Я да видим сега кой е останал след края. Вижте. Тук има...
He was recording a video of the full moon when this happened. A machine operator named Zane uploaded a terrifying video of his co-worker Matt, who was dropping off a bulldozer to finish his shift, when suddenly he decides to record the full moon for his son. When he takes his eyes off the road, this happens.
Какво? Някакъв човек се вижда?
Matt apparently runs over someone seen in the rear-view camera, but when he turns around, there's no one there. You can watch more videos like this over on Depths of Despair.
Брат!